What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you my homemade incubator. Basically this size incubator would be for people who breed, just like your pets. Now, if you're doing large scale breeding, this isn't going to be big enough for you, but this is good enough for me because I'm not doing anything crazy big. And so this is just how I'm going to save a little money. I tried to do everything I could with just stuff around the house. I got this old cooler because we got a new one, and it's just an old cooler, but there's nothing wrong with it. It works fine. Comes open, and basically this is what you're gonna need in order to make a homemade incubator. Down here, a lot of people use flex white heat tape. This is a small enclosure, so I'm trying. It's just a Zoom Med under tank heater that is an old one that has become unsticky and doesn't really stick to the bottom anymore. So I'm gonna try to see if this will be enough. It's 8 watts, and so it's not a bunch, but I'm hoping it'll be enough for this. And then I got water bottles down here. Those it'll warm up the water bottles and keep kind of warm all over, not just in this one spot, and it'll help just with the heat to give a little keep it from fluctuating too much and spread it out a little. So it's a good idea to stick some water bottles down there. I need to add one more. But then I have to drill a hole. Right now I haven't drilled a hole, and this doesn't have a drainage hole for the cords to go out, but here's the cord right here. And then I got this right here where I'm going to set the eggs. It was just the white metal part was there, but my containers kept falling sideways and stuff, so I put 1/4 mesh wire, kind of like a chicken wire type thing over it, so now it's good. And I kept it tied down with I don't know, I guess it's like paper tie things, but that's the only thing I could really find, and it looks like it'll work fine. But that keeps it together. And hold on a second while I stick it down in there. I'm just gonna set the camera down real quick. Sorry about that. Having trouble fitting it down in there. Alrighty. Got it. Okay. So here it is. Let me straighten it out. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to straighten it out. Basically, you need to make this braided part level and far enough down, and then basically from there you're going to need your thing with vermiculite to go in there. I'm going to have the holes with this coming out, and I got this right here to tell me exactly what the temperature is. It's too cold right now. And then I also have a rheostat, which I'm also going to thread through the hole I make here, and that'll keep it at whatever degrees I need the heat mat to stay. So yeah, that's pretty much what you're going to need, and that's going to save you some money. You can buy Hoover bed, if you don't want to get into all this, a styrofoam Hoover bed or incubator from LLL Reptile for $39.99 plus shipping and handling. So it'll come out close to $50. But basically everything I'm using except for the rheostat is just stuff you can find around the house. Water bottles. This is just an extra. You'll probably have to buy a flex white heat tape if you use that, or this was just an extra one I had, heat mat. And then just this wire mesh. I don't know the reason why I had leftover wire mesh was right here because I breed rodents and I made a rack, but I had leftover that. But other than the rheostat, which I had already had, basically everything is just stuff you find around the house. It's pretty easy. If you have any questions, I'll answer them in the comment box below. But yeah, there is my homemade incubator.